So Doddle is a network of parcel shops all around the United Kingdom. The idea came from experience, really. I've been in and around logistics for over 25 years. And in that period of time, we've seen a huge growth in the number of parcels moving around the United Kingdom, generally driven by this kind of growth in e-commerce. And whilst that's great for the sector, it also brings challenges, the key one being a growing number of failed deliveries, people not being at home and dwellings being difficult to access for parcel carriers. So we've built a network of conveniently located parcel shops, 47 of them around the United Kingdom, transport hubs, universities, shopping centres, ultimately in locations that people are passing every day. In doing so, we eradicate failed deliveries for all of those items, and we've got 160,000 members of our membership scheme now, and every day we see more volume and see more take-home. Well, Doddle is all about innovation. Until we launched this business, no one had ever done this before. So we've launched a new set of products and services in a new environment, in a relatively new industry that's growing at a rate of knots. So we have to innovate constantly. You know, to put that into context, every single bit of technology we use has had to be built from scratch because there was nobody doing it before. Every single process that underpins what we do, we've had to design from a blank sheet of paper. And ultimately, you know, myself and the team here in our sort of head office, but more importantly, our colleagues in our stores at the front line are having to innovate day in, day out because they're getting new requests for consumers. You know, we're constantly listening to what they've got to say, and we're having to constantly react to their demands. And a good example of how we've had to innovate recently is we've introduced a new service called Doddle Neighbour. And Doddle Neighbour is ultimately Doddle's route to communities and individuals that don't live in big, dense urban areas. We've had to shrink wrap the technology that we've built to the extent that we can now run a Doddle store on an iPhone or an iPad or an Android phone. We've now got a growing cohort of stay-at-home parents, semi-retired couples that basically act as the parcel service of your dreams in your local community. Doddle Runner does exactly what it says in the tin. We've got a team of guys and girls based here in London that play to the on-demand kind of modern society. So if you've chosen to have your shopping delivered to a local Doddle store, you don't even have to leave your desk to come and collect that item. You can book a Doddle Runner and the Doddle Runner will bring it right to your desk. Only recently, you know, the IMRG have been reporting the first 1 billion parcel year in the United Kingdom, so 1 billion parcels moving around the country. It's going to require more and more road vehicles. That's going to drive up congestion and it's going to drive up pollution. Any item that gets delivered to Doddle is ultimately consolidated. You know, it takes one van to deliver 50 items to a Doddle store on one stop. That's one short journey. If you have to deliver those 50 items to 50 houses, that's a much bigger impact on the environment, a much bigger impact on society because of congestion. To be recognised, you know, in a report like this by industry peers, it's very satisfying, you know, and I think not just myself and my team here at head office that take pride in this. Our teams in the stores who kind of are in the face of our customers day in, day out, take huge pride in the business being recognised. So we're delighted.